Hey my beautiful people, what's going on? It's Star Mystic. Welcome back to the channel. Another day we are here. How are you feeling? What's going on with you? Talk to me. I'm here. We got the myrrh and Palo Santo incense going on today. And this is actually the first time that I'm using this, and it smells absolutely amazing. And it's really doing a good job of clearing and lifting the vibes up in here. All right, so thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for all the new subscribers and for everybody that's showing me support. It is so appreciated. Like, you don't know how much it means to me. I love you so much. It keeps me motivated and keeps me going, you know, when I'm going through my rough times. So anyway, that's that. Thank you guys again for being here. And I wanted to share something really quick before we get into the reading. You know, today I was reminded back to one of the videos that I did where I said that I had got an affirmation that day, and one of those app email type affirmations, and it said relapse, an emotional relapse does not undo all of the work that you have done, does not undo all of your you know, all the progress. That's the word I'm looking for. All of your progress, okay? And things are going to continue to keep coming up. You know, some things came up for me last night that was pretty emotional for me to get through, you know, like my own little stuff. And, you know, in addition to some things that I'm dealing with in my life, you know, with, you know, important relationships and like family stuff, you know. So it was pretty challenging to maintain my energy, you know, by transmuting all of these shadow things that were coming up. You know, sometimes we have to remind ourselves, you know, I'm just speaking for myself, but, you know, even people who've been doing this for a really long time, you know, need motivation and reminders and, you know, stuff like that. So I appreciate you, you know, all of the support, and you know, I'm glad to be doing this. It helps me too. You know, I just wanted to share that with you guys, a little bit what I'm going through. Hopefully that helps you what you going through. And just another point I want to make is I noticed I had to check a few things about me regarding, you know, my boundaries, my expectations with people, okay, my ability to, you know, move on from certain situations, specifically dealing with family things. You know, so that's just that. Want to get into it. I'll be lighting another incense since this one's going out. I guess I've been here for a while meditating and whatnot. So I'm drinking some herbal tea today. I had got some peach mango herbal tea. And I actually steeped some mugwort in there, and it was pretty good to me. Can have like a slightly bitter taste. I didn't really steep it too long, but it's okay. Like, I don't know. It's relaxing me. So I'm gonna let this guy chill right there. And that's that. So let's get into the reading. Oh, and again, with the incense, guys, if you are interested, check out my website, moonskytribe.com. Appreciate you. Love you. So the reading. I was inspired based on everything that I've got going on in my life, and what I think that we're all going through, or a lot of us are going through also. I was thinking about doing a healing love reading. Okay, a soul healing love reading. So whether this be a romantic relationship you're thinking about, whether it be you know, a family relationship, that's love too. Doesn't have to be romantic. It can be any type of, you know, loving relationship, partnership, friendships, okay, relationships with yourself. I want to get some healing messages regarding these relationships that are so deep to us that we may be struggling with, okay? I will be incorporating the dark side. There's some shadow cards. Okay, so I definitely want to get into some shadow sides of the situation. I think it's really important to address all, try to anyway, address all aspects of the situation so that we can get clarity and really not just identify what we're going through and relate, but be able to transmute those energies and actually, you know, change the outcome if we're struggling and, you know, we don't see it a good outcome. I want us to be able to get through that and really see clearly ourselves in addition to all the other energies involved. So let's just get into it. I will be incorporating all the new decks that I got the other day in addition to a few other ones, okay? So let's get into this healing soul love message. Thanks, guys. I'm going to turn the camera so we can get into the cards. Okay, so we're going to start off with a positive affirmation. Thank you again, collective, guys, for being here. Everyone watching, it means so much to me. Thank you. All right, that was quick. Thank you, universe. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, ancestors, for guiding us. Thank you, Holy Spirit, for covering us as we channel these messages. Thank you for bringing us together. So I can decide today to recalibrate my energy and commit to love and joy. That's crazy. Thank you, Spirit, for this confirmation. I mean, that's literally what we're talking about, right? Transmuting energies, recalibrating the energy. Thank you, Spirit. So at the bottom of the deck, we got, when I surrender my will to the care of Spirit and the universe, I attune my energy with an ever-present stream of well-being. Yeah, I feel that the message on that card was is to acknowledge the healing energies of the universe and the earth and to spirit when we learn how to give it to them, how to transmute these energies, how to recalibrate ourselves and surrender the things that we really can't change or not supposed to change so that we can focus on the work that we are supposed to be doing. So amen to that, and thank you, Spirit. I can decide today to recalibrate my energy and commit to love and joy. This is beautiful energy, and I think this is so important. Collective, beautiful people, I think that it is really important for us to take control and power of ourselves, our energy, our life. Okay. So I actually want to open up real quick with some Zodiac cards. Thank you. I just want to just to get some overall energies to open the reading with some energies that what we got going on here. Thank you, Spirit. What are some energies surrounding this reading? General love, healing. So the first card out is Cancer, and this is water sign. This always reminds me of family. Cancer definitely makes me think of family. Thank you, Spirit. Anything else? Any other messages in regards to this reading? Okay. And then Taurus at the bottom of the deck. Again, Taurus ruled by Venus, and Taurus is an earth sign, but to me also speaks of family and healing family. So yeah, thank you for those messages, Spirit. So we got Cancer at the lead. Open up the read. So let's go in with the luminous time. to get some overall messages in regards to this reading. We can get some general messages, Spirit, some general healing soul messages in regards to love, in regards to the loving relationships in our life, whether they be romantic or family, platonic, or within ourselves, Spirit. What are some overall messages? Thank you. What are some overall messages in regards to this one? So we'll take that one. Okay. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck, we have the 9 of Spades, which is the 9 of Swords. So that is definitely speaking of the anxiety. There's some fear. If you can see her eyes here, it looks like she's been crying. So we've got an overall energy. So the energy that we need to be recalibrating, okay, is this anxious, fearful energy, okay, that we have. And I feel like this is within us right now. And behind that is the Fool, which is the 0 card here, which is the Fool. So ultimately, that's speaking of the new beginnings that we need to have, where we are right now is really starting over and doing something new collective. And a lot of times when we're in that energy, we're going to get a lot of resistance from ourselves, from our lower selves, from our people around us that are going through their own journey and their own process. And we have to remember that. So the first card out here is the 4 of Spades, which is the 4 of Swords. And with this skull, this is definitely speaking to me of the rest and the recovery that we need to be in right now. And it's really speaking of taking care of yourself, taking care of your energy, needing to pull back from something right now. So yeah, this is like you need to rest. There's something that you need to recover from. So I'm feeling, with this situation, recalibrating, committing, this is really sometimes in order for us to make some progress, we need to pull away. We need to pull back, and we need to stop trying to change something that we can't change, okay? And the next card out is the 5 of Clubs, which can be like the 5 of Wands, but in this deck is also the Devil card. You see the chains up here, and you see the 2 people. So this is definitely making me feel like some type of bound. You're bound to this situation with negative ways of thinking. This is a negative attachment, okay? There's some toxicity that needs to be released here. There's some addictions here. There's some negative thought patterns here. Yeah, going back to the skull, and with these people with their eyes closed, this is telling me there's a lot of negative subconscious thoughts taking place here, especially with the water, Cancer, the water sign. And then after that is the 7 of Clubs, okay, which is giving me like the feeling of, and again, we have 2 people here, or two beings here. And I really feel like it's an uphill battle. Like they're building something. They're beavers building the dam. But I feel like this has been going on for a while, and I don't think much progress or success has been made here. And it just is kind of like a repetitive thing that keeps occurring. And I think they're getting a little frustrated with themselves and each other. So I'm definitely getting the air of frustration there. Okay, so let's keep going, Spirit. Let's keep going and get some more messages. That just was weird. So we'll take that. Oh, wow, double 7s. That's interesting. Okay, Spirit. So let's get some more messages, please. Bottom of the deck is the Three of Swords, or the Three of Spades, which is definitely the Three of Swords energy there. And behind that is the Nine of Clubs, which I believe in this deck is the Star. I believe it's the Star. Let me double check, y'all, because I don't want to say something wrong. And y'all know I just got this deck. I'm sorry. What did I just say? The clubs, right? The Sun. See? Okay. The Sun is the Sun. Nine of Clubs, the Sun. Clarity, simplicity, new life. So that's, again, with that full energy, though, at the bottom of the deck. So the Three of Spades, the Three of Swords, with the Nine of Clubs, which relates to the Sun in this deck. So that's a lot of healing energy. Yeah, that's a lot of healing energy that's occurring, or that will occur. But I feel like there's a theme of new, though. There needs to be a new life, a new start, a new complete approach. We cannot continue to approach the situation as we have in the past. And that is the issue. That's the key here. All right. So going back to the double sevens that just popped out. So the Seven of Hearts. Interesting. Yeah, this is definitely giving me like the Seven of Cups. Especially with all these different cups, with all these different things in each cup. And that snake is standing out to me. That snake is really standing out to me, and this person here. So I feel like this is really speaking of the choices that need to happen here, but I'm getting the message of you really need to be choosing yourself, focusing on yourself, because that snake was speaking to me of Kundalini energy, of deep transformation, of healing. Okay, like literally physical healing. A lot of choices have always been made in the past. I'm seeing the house, so maybe your family, other people, your investments, maybe work, material things, you know, this 3D life. And then this cup, I'm noticing this snake where there's healing energy, there's a cup upside down over it. So I feel like that's been neglected for quite a while. And now is the time to kind of shift that perspective. This Three of Swords, to heal it with this Sun energy, with this moving forward. So then we have the, I believe this is the Jack of Clubs. Let's look this up real quick, because I can tell you what I'm feeling. What I'm feeling with this card right now is I'm feeling this is the new, maybe information, the new ways. I feel like there is a new, there's a new skill that you're learning, a new way to go about this. Let's just get to the meaning in the book real quick. Let's get to it. Where are you? Okay, so Jack. Yes, so Jack of Clubs, the enthusiastic pursuit of a new venture. Nice. See, there we go. So this is the pursuit of a new venture. Again, so what I was getting with this card is this new skill, this new perspective, this new way to go about this situation. I'm seeing a lot of green. This is making me feel like earth. Okay, spring, healing, the sun. There's birds here, and as above, so below. I'm getting with these creatures being on top of each other. It's giving me like that mirror effect. Okay, and again, learning how to transmute the energy. So maybe that's the new skill, that new pursuit. Thank you, Spirit, for these messages. So let's get into, okay, let's pull some dark mirror cards, and let's get into some energies that need to be released here. Spirit, thank you. If you can show us some energies that need to be released here, or show us what we need to see. Thank you. Peaceful among thorns. Anything else for you? Okay, so Bride in the Cage. I'm going to read that card, guys. Please forgive me. Y'all know I'm not like a book reader like that when it comes to reading the cards, but I just got them. But aside from that, because I can read the card intuitively, but I've been really called to read the message, okay? And that's with this card. So this is the moon phase, is the first quarter. If you notice the moon phase on each side. So the stage here is acceptance. The spiritual cannot solve the material, but it can transcend it. Wow. That's going to that transformative, transmuting, recalibrative energy. So let's go into the actual message. We talk too much about spiritual stuff. Spiritual that, spiritual this. Not that the spiritual side isn't important, especially in an age where everything seems so reduced to materialistic drive. But aren't we going too much to the other side? I have a money problem, go spiritual. I have a health problem, go spiritual. I have a love problem. Think of true love and go spiritual. I want to have sex, go spiritual. If we were truly able to solve problems like this, what is spiritual would have been sold in the grocery stores. Sometimes to solve money problems, you need money. And to solve love problems, you need to fuck. Strange, but true. Getting spiritual is not what solves our problems. It is what gives depth to our solutions. It makes them meaningful. It takes us from the small to the wide, from the river to the ocean. But sometimes we are not ready to make it our center, and therefore it's perfectly fine if we don't. The coexistence of the material and the spiritual is the human way to enlightenment. Amen. Now y'all see where I got that deck. Yeah. So this card flew right over here. All right. So that was the book meaning. Awesome. Get all those messages, baby. Get them downloads. Get them confirmations for yourself, honey. All the messages that you heard in that moment was for you. Okay. So to get to the card, Peaceful Among Thorns, this monk and this 7, here goes the choices. This is giving me, like, this is going, excuse me, these 3 cards is giving me a very meditative state. Excuse me. The 7 of Hearts or Cups with all these options and all the flowy water and everything I said about that Kundalini energy and this healing energy that I feel has been neglected in the past that needs to be addressed. Okay, this Cancer card, going back to the water, the family. And this card here, Peaceful Among Thorns. I feel that for some of us, we have tried very hard to be the peacemaker and to really incorporate everything that we've learned on our spiritual paths and in our spiritual lives to help us get through and address all of these issues that we have in our lives, as we should, because as the book stated, it adds depth to our existence and you know, helps us get through it. But I think an important message there too was your actual work in this physical world, your actual work and effort in this 3D physical world. It's your being like real with yourself, your self-realization, the actual work that you need to do. If you're so unhappy in a situation, then what are you doing to change it? If you have been struggling financially for a very long time, what have you done to change that situation? If the answer is nothing, then that has been your results. And that is a very, Very important message. And I appreciate that so much. And it's very important for us to really take that in. Okay? Because I am totally a spiritual being. We are totally spiritual beings. And I enjoy my spiritual life. But it's very important to know that you have to be equally, you have to be working equally as hard in this 3D and material as well as in the spiritual. And it's important to balance, okay? So that's all I'm going to say about that. So that's actually pretty cool. Thank you for all these messages. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you, collective. I really hope this is helping you in some way, guys. I truly, truly do. Throat chakra and emotional loss on the cut. Let's get some additional messages from the Psychic Tarot in regards to this energy. If we can get some additional messages, Spirit, in regards to this energy. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, what are some other messages for this healing soul reading? For healing our love relationships, ourselves. What are some other messages, Spirit? What are some other messages we need to know? Okay. What are some other messages we need to know? Nice. At the bottom of the deck, we have foundation and achievements, which is 4, which is speaking of literally our domestic life, our foundations, material harvest, solitude, double 9s here. Okay. So that is telling me that we really cannot be afraid to go at things, not so much alone, but independently. That's a good keyword there. So we actually, wow. So we had double 9s, we got double 7s here, and we got double 7s here. So this Triumph card is really giving me the Chariot vibes in tarot, which is, again, which is Cancer. So this is more Cancerian energy, okay? So you may have a strong message if you are a Cancer or if you have a Cancer in your life. Or again, this may just be really resonating with you in regards to your family situation, okay? So this Triumph and choose wisely. And this is interesting because this is really giving me like the 7 of Cups vibes here with the choices that need to happen and all of the many options, okay? Choose wisely. And I think it's important to know that only one of these arms or hands is pointed straight. And you can see this person here in like meditation, okay, contemplation, trying to figure out which way to go. And I feel like Spirit is telling you like it's really important to choose to move forward, to have that move forward energy, to have that triumphant energy, that victorious energy. You can't be stagnant, okay? You have to move forward. And I think an important message here is to move forward differently, okay? Doing something different. We got Destiny here. Okay, 10. All right, so this is definitely giving me, you know, completion vibes here. Ending of the cycles. And I'm really called to notice here that, again, out of all of these people, hold on. I know it's not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, it is. Technically, it's 9 because there are 2 other versions of herself, if you will, that's down here and it's just not colored in. But literally, it's another 7 because there's 7 images of herself. But again, only one is looking forward. Only one, and it's the one that's highlighted, illuminated, that looks powerful and bright, secure. covering her heart chakra, okay, expressing and talking about the fact and highlighting the fact of forgiveness. Forgiveness is extremely important, and I think that's our way forward. Forgiving in ourselves and forgiving in our family. I think this is just so crazy, like 777. There's a lot of synchronicities here. Definitely a lot of synchronicities, guys. All right, so let's get some quick soul to soul messages. I wanted to use the birthday gifts, her cards. These are some soul to soul messages. Okay, so what are some important messages? I'm sorry. What are some important messages from our soul family, spirit, universe? Important messages from our soul family that we need to know in regards to the situation, in regards to this energy of releasing, recalibrating, realignment, transmuting, soul to soul healing messages. What do we need to know, spirit? What do we need to know? At the bottom of the deck, we agreed to this experience before reincarnating. Okay, I think that's a pretty awesome message, whether you believe in reincarnation or not. The first card out is pay close attention to what I say, because there are many coded messages when I speak to you. So there's a lot of codes in that message itself, but I think that this is definitely calling you to pay attention to what people say and not what you want to hear. Really listen to what someone is saying to you, their words, not what you want to hear. And also to be able to read in between the lines, because a lot of people speak in code, or a lot of people speak, just really in code. They speak with a lot of subliminals going on there in their own subconscious and how they express themselves, okay? Wow, it's funny that I just said that, because the next card out is, I may not express it, but I look up to you. All right, so this is definitely going back to, you may not receive a lot of validation from this person, from this situation, okay? And this is the reason why you have to be so aware of yourself and, give this to yourself, because the truth is you just may not get it from the people who you really want it from the most. So that's very interesting. So let's see if we can get one more. I think we got one more. We will meet again. So see you soon. So for some of you, you may be separated or at a distance from someone, or maybe, not in close contact with a family member, but I do feel that you will meet again. Wow, this is crazy. Guys, these two cards came out together, and this is a bit eerie, I will say. So the first card is, we will meet again, so see you soon. And the next one is, we will meet again in another lifetime to balance out what happened this lifetime. So that's pretty deep. Whoa, I wasn't expecting this. But take the message as it resonates, collective. For some of you, you will meet this person again, and for some, it will be in another life, if that's what you believe. Wow, that was pretty deep. That was pretty deep. This is pretty interesting. Guys, please give me some feedback on this reading. Let me know what you think about the cards, about how this is going, and if you received any messages. I would really like to know. So we're going to close out the reading with some angel messages. Okay, we're going to close out the reading with some messages from our angels, our guardian angels and archangels. Okay, our guides. What do we need to know in closing in regards to this reading and this energy? Thank you in advance. Thank you for these messages. What do we need to know? bottom of the deck, we have sensitivity. You are extra sensitive to energies and emotions right now. Honor yourself and your feelings. Okay, yeah, we're going through a lot, and the more we ascend and the more we grow and change and heal, the more sensitive we become to energies and just everything around us and ourselves. The first card out is overcoming difficulties. The worst is now behind you, and you are surmounting any previous challenges. Amen. Thank you so much, Spirit, for that confirmation. Thank you. And the next card out is prioritize. Focus on your highest priorities. I will help you get organized and motivated. Definitely. That's a wonderful message. You know, with choose wisely and all of these choices that we need to make, I think that it's important for us to be prioritizing ourselves and our responsibilities so we can get everything done effectively, while at the same time really acknowledging how we feel and our part in it and what we need to do to release and overcome. Anyway, that is today's reading, guys, and I truly hope that it resonated or it helps you in some way. All right, I felt really good doing it, and I'm happy to share some of myself with you, my journey, and what helps me, and I truly hope it helps you. So thank you guys so much for your support. Thank you for being here. Thank you for receiving me, and I love you so much, and I'm gonna see you again really soon. See you guys really soon. Peace. Have a beautiful day.